Good morning, December 3rd. Wanted to come back on here. We given a buy signal a couple weeks ago, trying to keep you abreast of our general thoughts and updates on some of the components of the Wyckoff wave and other stocks we're following. We've been pretty good here on these updates. Dow was up 440. We're only up 230 now. So looks like we met some resistance at the top of the trading range. So we want to go over that. We had mentioned that in our weekend review that came out yesterday, that you can get for free at wyckoffsmi.com. But in front of us, we have the Wyckoff wave. You can see we did get above this previous resistance where we had to sell there a month ago. We have came back from there sharply so far. Technometer would have been a little bit more overbought at the highs today. Currently, we're at 48. So I'm guessing this rally has met resistance. And we could be in this trading range here between the 47.5 to 53. So probably a time to take risk off the table. We've got the Wyckoff wave growth. Same type of thing, back to previous resistance. Technometer 48.57. Good place to catch its breath. And then TLT, we have been short. And we got really no downside here on the last rally in the stocks, which makes short positions suspect here in the technometer, 39.56. So it looks like being short TLT here is possibly not going to work. We have really close stops, and this market maybe looks where it wants to try to rally here and come closer to the previous downtrend line. Let's go over a few of the Wyckoff wave holdings. We got Bank of America. Actually, Boeing, excuse me, BA. You can see here on the one-year chart, we have came back to previous resistance, kind of in this trading range. So straighten that up a little bit here. Looks like this was a test of an upthrust, and really looks like we've just put another test in here. So I would expect Boeing to come back down and look at the previous support level. We've got technometer up here at 50.56. So definitely one of the Wyckoff wave components that looks like it could slow up its rally here. And we got Bank of America. Here we had fell through support, and now we are back testing that. And again, opened higher, pulled back. Technometer traded really above 50 at the opening, so not looking well here on Bank of America either. And we've got Bristol Myers. After a pretty big break here in this pink downtrend line, we've had a very labored recovery, not looking good. 48.80 on the technometer, so definitely Bristol Myers looks like tired to the upside. And we got Caterpillar. This chart does not look very well. One-year chart. Fell through support for a fall through the ice, and now we're back to the ice. And we got a 54.52 on the technometer, which is back to major overbought. So Caterpillar definitely does not look good here at these levels. Ford. Not much to say here. Same thing, back to previous support, now resistance. So not a good place for it to stop. Looks like some type of pullback in the offering. General Electric, talked about being a total dud, and the rally of the last few weeks, horribles, and overbought 52.06. General Electric looks like it has more downside coming. IBM, another one unbelievable break after the rally back from the ice, and just a simple ABC back up here. This one looks slower, definitely as well. AT&T is one that we've talked about really wanting to be long. This chart's still a little more constructive. We had our selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test. This is probably a shakeout with the spring. Has came back to the middle of the trading range. We are extremely overbought, but anxious to see this one on the next pullback. Building up, I think, really account hopefully for the upside here. Union Pacific. This is one that have been long and we like. Staying really nicely in the uptrend. And back to the overbought line of the uptrend, overbought the technometer. So one that, again, could slow its ascent. Walmart, another one that we've liked to the upside. It did give up its uptrend and had a pretty big break here from 106 to 93, and really just a 50% recovery. So this one is one that, and then back here, previous resistance. So this is one maybe on a short term not looking quite as good now, and might want to book some profits. None of this is investment advice. I am a registered investment advisor, but not giving personal advice, so please consult your advisor. Past performance is no guarantee of future. ExxonMobil, 1 year. We've had this little trading range here and did try to break it to the downside, swiftly back up. Technometer, 54.52. A lot of these stocks of the Wyckoff wave have extremely overbought technometers. So this one looks like could turn lower as well here. Dow DuPont. Not much to talk about here. Been under downtrend. We've had a pretty big break and then just an ABC rally back. A little bit of weakness here over the last couple of weeks. Not rallied very strongly. Today's performance doesn't look very well. So this is one that looks like the upside's capped. That's it for the Wyckoff wave components. Now let's go to a few more stocks we've been talking about on these YouTube updates. Here's Advanced Micro Devices. We had given a buy live on YouTube here at 1785, I believe it was. So got a little bit of profit out of that here at 22.94. We're guessing that this one once again could have some type of pullback. So take profits there. Twilio is one that we have liked longer term. This one still getting a little violent up here after reaching its objective from this previous upside point and figure chart objectives. We called it up here into this range, and we're getting really some hyper action up here. So I would guess probably here this one's going to be in a wide trading range. Not overbought in the technometer. Has been a good one. You could continue to hold this or look for some type of trading range here. Wingstop is one that we had doubled our money on earlier in the year and is now came into possibly reaccumulation. We're not sure yet. Today's action is definitely not good. We had an up thrust and a couple tests here. So we are oversold on the technometer. So again, this is one we want to watch, see where it's headed in the future. Tractor Supply, we've talked about liking longer term because of the ag business. This one has performed very well. We are testing a little bit of an up thrust, so action from here could get interesting. We're at 43 in the technometer, so we'll be anxious to see how this performs if we get a general market pullback. UUP is the long dollar ETF that we're wanting to be short. We're believing that the dollar is making a major top here. We did put on an Elliott wave count on here. 5 waves could be done, or we're still working on one more new high. Technometer is oversold, so he's kind of given us a chance that maybe this 4th wave is wrapping up here. And we still got another one more new high coming, which hopefully could be the high that we've been looking for. GDX. This is one we've been bullish on, but really didn't get any mileage out of it. We're still stuck in the trading range. And not much to say there. We've been long American Barrick, and it's performed much better, as you can see. Not in a trading range, but actually worked out to the upside, but has slowed up here. We do have an oversold technometer, and we have a stop here at these previous lows, I believe at 12.28. So one that could pull back here. We're going to let that one see how we do. Square is one that our technometers has called extremely profitable moves, but we did not get a buy at the low, and we did get a sell here 3 days ago. So this is one we'd look for some type of pullback and hopefully get an oversold technometer so we can jump on that one. Here's Twitter, one that we've liked. Not much rally here in the last week and a half or so. So not happy with that. And this is one that, again, could move sideways before further strength. Cake, Cheesecake Factory, one we had given a sell on. With this last point of supply, we are back down here to new lows for the move. This one is acting horrible and looks like it has more downside. Regeneron is one that we have liked. We had marked here what was a possible last point of supply, or last point of support, excuse me. Today's having a big rally. We are overbought in the technometer, so maybe some type of 50% pullback. But this is one that, if these markets look good longer term, I think this is one that could lead it to the upside. Disney had a decent looking chart here. Not rallied as strongly as we would have liked. On this last buy signal, we are overbought. So we would guess, again, some type of pullback. We'll see how it acts on that. Last but not least, Cisco, one that we just kind of had on our radar. Did pull back to previous resistance, now support, and almost went to new highs. So this is one that, again, could be a good one in the future. So that's all for now. If you want to sign up for our pro traders, do that at wyckoffsmi.com, and also check out learncrypto.io for the cryptocurrencies. Thank you. Good trading.